host Wafah and Nurah, and this is episode 3 of Real Time with Nurah and Wafah. Today we're going to be talking about the good old days.
Oh yeah!
Wow, this is a very, very interesting topic, and whenever it comes up, sometimes we think of it of the good old days with a loving and fond memory, or we think of the good old days as something horrific and we don't want to go back there again. So today's episode is going to be fun. We're going to be talking about some of our experiences and all the things we wish we had done and wish we hadn't done. You know. So I think Nurah should start.
Yeah, and when you're thinking of the old days, although some of the memories are bad, but I think it's good to just reminisce and then have this feeling of nostalgia. Like you just want to recap what you did in the olden days, and then just share experiences with other people, and then learn from it, and then move on.
And grow.
Grow. So guys, good old days. Where should we start from?
Well, let's start from maybe level 100. I know we could go further back, but let's just start from level 100.
Okay.
First year in uni or college or whatever. Wow. Seems like such a long time ago for some of us.
Trust me.
You're at level 300. You're not allowed to be saying all these things.
Guys, it's been a very long time
for me.
For real. It's 3 years.
Yeah.
3 years is no joke.
Time. A lot could happen in 3 years.
Yeah.
Level 100, wow, I was so different internally and externally. Like physically, emotionally. Like
guys, and anything she says, trust me, we are so like that we relate on almost everything. I can
so
really relate on most of the things that she's saying, but carry on.
Level 100, wow. I had a mind of my own. I mean, I had dreams and goals, and it's like in the real world, things are not as you expect it to be. And those things I used to hear about when you're in senior high school, or when you come to college, just, all freedom. When I came, I had the shock of my life, guys. It was not easy, trying to put or trying to merge what they said to me with what I actually saw in uni. Uni was a very nice place to be, don't get me wrong, but there were a lot of things that went wrong and I learned from. There were a lot of things I had to really, really struggle to grasp as well, But I think it was a good experience. It was a beautiful experience. Let me talk about my emotional life in level 100. It was a roller coaster. Oh my God. Like I was someone who used to, I was emotional. When I say emotional, that doesn't mean maybe the bad side of emotional. The upside of emotional too is there, I was always extremely happy, extremely sad, or just confused.
No in between.
Like I was just confused.
Okay.
Like someone could say something to me, oh hey, you look nice today. I'm like, oh my God, this is the best day of my life. And then probably I go to lectures and something goes wrong and I'm like, oh, this is the worst day of my life.
Wow.
I was just so
like on two extreme sides.
Like oh gosh. And I don't know whether it was hormonal or
a whiplash of emotions.
I didn't know what it was about. Level 100 was just, oh my God.
Wow.
Tell me something about your level 100, Nurah.
My level 100 was something like an extension of my senior high school days.
Okay.
So, if I'm going to talk, I would really take much time here. But then, let me sum it all up. So, level 100, I was broken. I was really broken. I was depressed. I had a ton of insecurities, and I didn't know my left from my right.
You confused.
I was just there. You have that feeling where you're just there, like
you just exist. It's like you're not living.
You're just following the crowd. You're just moving with life. Life can take me whatever it wants to. Like I'm just
there.
Yeah.
Take the wheel. I mean, just go.
That was how I felt in level 100, and I had friends. But then, because of my insecurities and then the baggage I was carrying, I kind of used to always lash out on them and put my baggage on them. So I always I didn't think I was the problem.
Yeah.
I always thought they were the problem. I was never wrong. They are always wrong because I always felt like, I have all these problems, and then why is it that why am I going to be at fault, for something that happened between me and my friends? I'm always the, victim, and that victim mentality, and then they are always, the problem, and they are always, so I lost quite a number of friends, which was my fault. I take that like it was actually my fault. But then the good part was I learned a whole lot from that, and I grew. Yes, I will talk about the group part later on, but then I really grew, and the 100 wasn't sweet for me. It was something.
Yeah, something
else. Yeah.
Okay, so there's a lot of similarities, but at the same time, there's a little bit of difference when it comes to level 100.
Yeah.
Yes, I was insecure, but in level 100, I just had too many expectations. I don't know where they came from, but I just had this picture in my mind. College and uni is supposed to be all fun and interactive, and I had already pre-planned the kind of people I wanted to meet.
Okay,
you understand that kind of thing.
It's like a movie.
Yeah, it's like
you know who you want to meet already.
I had this. Okay, I'm gonna meet this kind of people, and these are gonna be my friends. And this is what I'm gonna do, and this is how I'm
Disneyland.
Like I just had this. I don't know, but it was just unrealistic.
Yeah.
And so I came to level 100, and wow, I mean, okay,
your world came to a standstill.
Yeah, I was like, okay,
this is the
okay, these are the people I'm gonna be hanging out with.
That is unique.
And then I was like, wow. So from childhood, I was an outgoing person. I used to, I was an extrovert.
Yeah,
extrovert. And level 100 started making me recoil. I started recoiling back into my own shell. It wasn't like me at all. I started changing.
Yeah.
And so those who knew me, for me, when I was a kid, knew there was something wrong, but couldn't pinpoint what exactly was wrong. For those who didn't know me, thought, okay, I mean, this is her.
Yeah.
And through no fault of theirs.
Yeah.
So in level 100, I was in between. I found myself fighting in between two personalities.
Yeah.
It was so difficult for me.
The extrovert, the real you, and then the changed
me. Okay. And then it's like, okay, should I go back to being me? Should I be that? It was just so difficult for me.
Wow.
It was like an internal turmoil. I really had a very hard time. But I did make good friends who are, still my friends today. I mean, amazing friends.
Okay.
Oh gosh, like sometimes I think about what I used to do, like you said, and I feel like, they had to go through a lot, because I mean, I had these, you
always used to lash out.
Like I used to lash out on everyone, and
for no fault of theirs.
And it's like because of my issues, I used to like get angry most of the time and just boil up inside, and they didn't know any better. I mean, they were just as young as I was. They didn't know that she has problems, and probably that's why she's acting this way. They just thought, she's just temperamental. That's just who she is. So they didn't really know me well. So I mean, there was a little bit of similarity between your level 100 and my level 100. So it was
And I want to share this story. It's a very short one, and it's so funny, and it's pretty much sums up the growth, like how fast I grew.
Okay. Sure.
So in level 100, I was this I don't care. Like I didn't care about myself, to be very honest, and I didn't care about how I appear to other people. So I'll just dress how I like. Go out, like whatever, screw you. I mean, if you like me or like my dressing or not, I don't care. I mean, if you look at me with that eye, I give you the frowny face and I move on. So I was pretty much unapproachable. And when I go to lectures, I don't talk to anyone. When I'm done, sometimes when the time is up and the lecturer doesn't close, I just pick my bag and leave out the door. I leave.
You were extreme.
Like, why is this lecturer wasting my time? I need to get back to the hall,
Sorry.
So I just
what exactly?
Nothing. Watch Korean movies and fawn over Gujun Pyo and probably eat.
Oh gosh,
So that was pretty much level 100. Like my whole life, I didn't really care. Like, I didn't give a damn. I didn't care.
And I feel like that was an extension of you actually caring so much that appeared you didn't care.
You didn't care.
You actually did care, but you didn't have control over.
Yes, so you just didn't want to care so that it wouldn't hurt you, affect you that much.
As a defense mechanism, you know what the hell.
Whatever.
Yeah.
So I think, I stood for this BHSC position. And alhamdulillah, thankfully, I'm the vice president now. But then during the contesting stages, I think I started my campaign level 200 seconds in. That's when I came all out. So people didn't know me, and people knew the course reps. There are course reps in level 100, and I wasn't a course rep. Like, I wasn't even a regular student. I wasn't even interacting with people. You get it? And they didn't know me. Nobody knew me. I just had the few friends. Some friends I came with from SHS. Those were my friends in uni. I barely made any friends in level 100. So I actually knew no one in the business school. So level 200, I remember I was outside a class one day, and I wanted to enter and then speak to the students, I think, an announcement or something. So I was there, and then there's this guy who I made friends with. That was after I started interacting with people. And the guy was like, "Oh, but Nurah, let me ask you one thing. Where did you come from?" I'm like, "What do you mean, where did I come from?" He was like, like in level 100, we knew, I don't want to mention names for their privacy sake. We knew this, let me just put names there. We knew Kweku, we knew Kwame, we knew Ifia, like they were our course reps, they were this and that. But we never knew you. Like, where are you coming from? Where the hell did you bounce from? I was like, "Oh, I've been there." He was like, "Are you sure?" I've never ever seen you in my life. Up until we became friends and you started sharing the Nurah Inspires and all that. I never ever knew you. Where were you? Like, where were you? I was like, "I was there." In my head, I was like, I was there, but I wasn't there. Like I was there, but then my presence wasn't felt. Yes. So that's just, that just showed me how fast I grew from 100 to 200, and like I really took notice of how important it is to let go of certain things and then try to get out of your comfort zone and your shell, and then just explore new things and then grow into a better person.
So for me, what happened was, like I said, I have this, I tend to think so much. I have a problem with
overthinking.
So I did want to get into all those things, but then just because I didn't imagine it.
Guys, remember I told you almost everything she's gonna say, I'm gonna relate. Thank you. I'm also an overthinker.
So because I tend to overthink, just because it didn't suit the picture I had in my head, I decided it's either I'm going all out for something I can really put myself into, or if it doesn't even seem, or it doesn't even come close to what I'm thinking about, I'm just not gonna pursue it. And so for me, unlike you, I didn't actually dare to go out there and do what I wanted to do. Because I felt, okay, you know what, it's not even,
let me just call into my safe zone,
and let me just be there and be unnoticeable. And so for a very long time, and gradually I slipped into depression. If you don't know me, you wouldn't actually know I was depressed. You'd think, oh, that's her. She's the girl who's just,
who always lashes out,
who's quiet, but like she's, temperamental, But it wasn't all that. It was a deep-rooted anger, anger at myself for not doing what I really wanted to do. So like, oh, you didn't do
anger at yourself for not being you.
Being me, you know what I mean? And people who don't know me would feel like, oh, she's changed, but I'm actually not changed. This is who
you actually were.
I was that initially. I was like that, but then because of circumstances, I had to change and finally come back to me. So it was, a roller coaster, as I said. That was it. Okay, let's talk about confidence. What is confidence?
Confidence is how you wear you.
Ooh.
That just came up in my head.
Wow.
How do you wear yourself?
Well, okay, confidence, that's a good definition. I feel like confidence is not being afraid.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a question. What would you do if you were not afraid?
Wow.
Guys, what would you do if you were not afraid? Tell us in the comments below.
What would you do? Well, I do so many things.
Yeah.
For starters, I'm trying to do a lot of things. Like this podcast, for example, is something that I was thinking about, and something that we just decided that, you know what, who cares?
Screw it. Let's
just do it. You know. So that's one, and I would actually do voiceovers for animations.
Okay.
Blockbuster animations.
Ooh.
I do. I'll be in the media all the time and just be me.
Not care what people say.
Yeah, like I'd actually do what I want to do.
Yeah.
As long as I'm not hurting anyone or not saying bad things about people, or just be myself and just giving value that I want to give.
Yeah.
If I weren't afraid, I'd change career paths. Wow. Ooh, like okay. I would, and probably I will, because I mean, what the hell? That's too short.
It's too short. Like, to spend the rest of your life doing something you don't love.
Yeah, I'd actually do that. There's so many things I can't think of them, but then watch out, because I'm going to be doing so many things on my bucket list. I have a bucket list. I'm going to be ticking them off, and so you're going to be seeing me in so many other things. I'd be a business tycoon.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. We're on the road to that.
So I'd do so.
P.S. We love money.
Yeah,
not bad money. Our own hard-earned money. Yeah. Thank you.
So let's talk about.
Do you know what I would do if I wasn't afraid?
Tell me.
I'd go to space.
Ooh,
I'll go to Mars. I'll go to Jupiter. I'll go to Uranus.
Wow.
I'll go to that planet where diamonds fall. Oh my God, I'll gather so much diamonds and come to Earth. But I'm really scared of going to space. So
wow,
yeah,
that's nice.
That's what I'd do if I was.
That's brilliant. I mean, okay, so let's talk about let's talk about our social life. Very important and very interesting. Let's talk about social life. Yeah. Let's talk about how
you see how I called back.
Let's talk about how we evolved from being introverts, supposed introverts, to people who actually now interact with people and we're trying to put ourselves out there.
How we got here.
Yeah, how we got here, and just be ourselves more often. Let's talk about that. We had a similar journey. So basically, let's just
similar.
Begin, and then I'll just pick it up from there.
All right. So let me talk about us. I'm not going to talk about myself. I'm going to talk about us. So we started out as supposed introverts, like she said, and we were overweight? Obese, right?
Don't say that. She's lying. She's lying to you. I'm not obese.
No. But we were. I mean, we were. Weren't we? We were.
Well,
we were.
There you have it. We were.
It's difficult to say, but we were.
Yeah.
And I, for one, was so insecure about it. Like, it really shattered my confidence level. It brought my self-esteem to a very low level, and I couldn't do a lot of things because of that. And I was called all sorts of names by friends, colleagues, even people who didn't know they were hurting, but yet still they were.
Yep.
And I used to take all those things to heart because I didn't develop myself personally. I didn't grow, and I used to dwell on what people said about me, and then I used to listen to their truths, what they think about me, to be true. So I used to, when they say, "Oh, you're fat," and those kind of derogatory comments, you just swallow it whole, and then you think that's really the truth, and that's who you are, and you're good for nothing other than just being fat and all that.
And sorry to cut you off, but sometimes you might not feel like what you're saying. You might feel like it's superficial. I mean, it's just it is what it is. I mean, it's real. Why should the person take it to heart? But people are more complex than that. Sometimes when you throw away or throw comments like that at people, it digs deeper than you can see. It's like slapping it in the person's face every single day. Every single day, it's cutting deeper and deeper and deeper into the person's sense of being or sense of worth. So it's going far deeper than you feel or you think.
Yeah.
So the next time you want to like maybe make fun of someone, just do it in a more don't do it. Don't
look at my insecurities and then
you don't know
and then say
it's just a joke. Why do you take it so personally? And
I mean, if you come and say that to me now, I wouldn't take it so personally
because I know
because I've grown
past that.
And then I've
it's
done
not about
this all personal development and all that.
It's not about your physical appearance.
But then if you had said that to the then me, oh my God, hell will break loose.
And the thing is, you wouldn't only just take it there, but then the whole day and everyone in your day or everyone who you cross paths with is gonna get a bit of what. Hey, Charlie, I would actually lash out on every single person. Even those who didn't say anything. I'll just lash out on you. Yeah, just for what someone else said. I mean, it doesn't make sense, but that's just how human beings are. Okay, so that is number one. That is to people who actually persist in saying those things. Now, to people who have those things said to them, it's difficult, but you have to get to a point, or you have to develop yourself to a point where those comments don't get you. Do the internal work before doing the external work. What worked for us was we did the external work. We went on a very healthy weight loss. We worked out. We did things.
We lost about 20 kg
to get our confidence back and all those things. That's good, but working internally is better than working externally. Because internally it just radiates outside.
There are some people that you see and they are like really plus size. They're even bigger than we were, but then they wear their bodies so well that
it's so
no one can even dare. Like, even if you say it, like, you look like the fool.
I mean, you look
in front of people, you look like the body shamer or the fool or the
And I admire people so much.
It means those people have worked internally.
You have to do the work inside. Find a sense of value and your sense of worth, and just it's difficult, but then it's doable. Trust me, it's doable. And when you get to that point, oh my God, you live your life to the fullest. You don't just exist for people. You don't just exist.
You don't just pass through the world.
You don't just pass through the world. You make your presence felt, like you said.
You make an impact.
Exactly. You were here, some Charlie.
We were here, some.
Oh yeah.
So our journey was quite long
and difficult.
Very, very difficult, guys. We're saying it like water, but you don't know what we went through. Like, it was super, super difficult, and I think the tough times and then all those hard things brought us here. So without them, we wouldn't be here. But trust me, it was very difficult. I wouldn't lie to you and sugarcoat anything and say, oh, it's easy. You can do it. You can do it if you put your mind to it. But then it's not easy. It's difficult. But then that's the whole point. You have to do hard things to get better results.
That's the whole point. Let's talk about workout life. Oh my God!
When I say I work out, people don't believe me.
I mean,
but then they see my before and after picture, like, oh my God! I'm like, yo, what? I mean, if I didn't work out, I could have got there, but
and then for me too, it was more than just losing weight. Cause like when I work out, it's like my mind is just so I'm just at peace. It's just like a release for me. Like, it makes me feel at peace. Everything comes back, like everything is more organized in my mind. I can think clearly and straight, and
it's like a stress reliever. You just let go of the toxins. You free your mind. Just get away from the world for a while. Concentrate on your body, and just do the workout for you.
And then mentally too, it makes you sharper. You know what I mean?
Mentally strong, sharp. You can that could be like your me time. You just get time to yourself,
just work hard,
thinking and then working on your body, and then,
just
getting that heart rate up.
This is all part of the self-love thing. If you really love yourself much, you be doing positive things for yourself. Workout is one of the ways to really love yourself much. So I mean, the good old days. So let me just divert.
Sadly, before you go, this is real time, okay? So I'm gonna get really, really real here. I've slacked, like really, really slacked on my workout game, my diet game. Like,
it happens.
I've really, really slacked. But then the best part is the fact that we develop ourselves to this point, we know what to do to get back. And even if you slip for a little bit, you know that, oh, I have to do this, I have to do that. So it doesn't mean when you develop yourself to a certain extent you never go back, or you wouldn't relapse or something. You might, or you may, or you definitely will. But then the best part of it is that you pick yourself back up, and then you get there again. You keep moving, right?
Nice.
We move.
You know what I mean? Like it's so amazing to know that, oh, if I slip, this is what I can do. In the past, we didn't actually know there was a way out. It's like, so it was confusing and it was miserable. But
what were you saying?
You cut me off. I was like, so I'm taking you back to the good old days. So it's like so as time went on, I realized I was like, no, there's something really wrong with me. I was an extrovert back then. I used to have, I used to just be like all over the place. I used to be social. I used to be happy all the time, but it's like I was emotionally drained and I looked I felt so miserable. So slowly, I started to think about things more thoroughly. We started to talk as a family, and we realized something was wrong. And so we were like, okay, fine, why don't we try just picking ourselves up, reading more books, listening to more podcasts, listening to things that will keep us up and running. And so we started this journey. And it wasn't easy. It was really, really
difficult. Imagine waking up every morning,
like
you work out,
killing yourself,
you have to diet, you have to read a book and listen to podcasts,
drink lemon water,
oh god,
we did crazy things, me and this girl, we did crazy things. But like, I mean, there are things we would not do if we, there are things we wouldn't that were unnecessary, but it's all part of the journey. You do all sort of things, and then you sift out the good things from the bad things. And, it's just so totally interesting. Oh my god! I mean, we could talk forever, but then we just have to wrap it up. And thank you very much.
Before that, we need to ask them some questions.
We need to ask them some questions. Shoot.
Okay, we already asked one. What would you do if you weren't afraid? And okay, so when was the last time you did something for the first time?
That's a nice one. When was the last time?
Guys, let us know in the comments below. When was the last time you did something for the first time?
Answer. When was the last time you did something for the first time?
Can I remember? What did I do? I can't remember. I'll tell you in the comments. I'll also comment comments. Yes. So what do you bring to the people around you?
Oh yeah, guys, that's a nice one.
What do you bring to the people around you? Is it happiness, laughter, smiles, sadness, stress, shouting,
nothing at all.
Nothing.
You're just there. You just exist. You're not living. What do you bring to the people around you? That's a nice. What do people feel when they're around you? Sometimes just try and observe around you when you enter into a room. What kind of emotions are exuded by you or your personality? Is it just people? Is it like when you enter into a room and everyone's like, oh. You enter into it like, hi guys, everyone's like, oh hi, and then they just keep on talking about what they're talking about.
When they enter into a room and like, oh hello,
or
that's a place you don't want to get to.
Or is it like when you're absent or when you're not around, people just want to see you, and you kind of have to know what kind of thing you bring to the people around you to know whether you should improve, not to be someone you're not, but then I mean, I'm sure there's some things you can do to improve. And
guys, how can you make more time for the things that make you happy?
Oh guys, this is very important, because imagine working
about that
and working and then struggling through this life and you don't even get to do what you want. I'm not saying sacrifice the important things for what you love or your passion, but then make time to do things that you like.
Definitely. You can't go through this life like a robot and not enjoy the life and just go how we like. So how you have to find out how you can make time for to do the things that make you happy. Yes. And the last one, I'm gonna ask you and I'm gonna ask Wafah.
No, do this.
And probably she's gonna ask me. So
let's go.
Who or what?
Who? I don't like the way this question is going.
Or what makes your every breath worthwhile?
You.
Oh, that's So sweet. Guys, let us know in the comments.
Every breath worthwhile.
Is it that special someone? Wait. Do you have a special someone?
Hey, this question looks like it's too private, but anyway, I love you guys so much, so I'm gonna answer. Ask the question again.
You heard what I said. Is there any special someone in your life?
Yeah, people who are trying to be my special someone.
Oh, Charlie.
So many, but
Shazon all of them.
Please. Please.
Girl, please.
There are a lot of people in the pipeline, but you know, my special someone. There are a lot of them. Myself.
No.
Mom and dad.
No. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
Yes.
Relax.
Guys, she's trying to dodge
No,
the
I'm
question.
not dodging the question.
Okay.
Relax.
What
there are a lot of special someones, but not one special someone yet.
Hey, she has managed to dodge the question.
Is this?
Already.
I've answered the question. Shoot. Let's go.
Okay.
It's easier when you're on the questioning seat. Answer hot seat.
The special somebody is there. Okay, first of all, the one who makes my every breath worthwhile is God.
Hey,
and
hey,
of course, isn't he the one who gives you breath?
Yes,
of course.
So wow, this is my sister.
You think I don't know who knows how to dodge questions? And to the second one, only God can tell.
Hey.
He's there and he's not there.
Hey.
So
Wow.
Let's see.
Guys, put your numbers below. You know, I'm gonna put her number there. You can DM her.
No, you're not.
Try and be part of the competitors. You know what I mean?
Only God can tell.
Okay. Try and be the one that's
God will tell.
Exactly. Anyway.
Oh, guys, this has been an amazing deep, interactive session. So,
I think we should do a part 2, right?
Should we?
Yeah, if we should, kindly
let us know if you want a part 2 of this, and we'll delve deeper and deeper into the good old days. Would give you more details and deeds into what we did and how we actually got here.
Yeah.
We just told you the surface. God,
what is happening?
We just told you the surface in this particular episode. So would give you more details in the next. That's if you want a part 2.
Yeah.
So
stay tuned, and for now, keep it real
on our Keep It Real.
Ciao.
Bye.